All right, everyone, I'm really excited about what I'm going to be doing in some upcoming videos, and I'd love to know your feedback as well. I'm going to be doing some, I guess, mannequin makeover hairstyles and doing some new haircuts and just random things that hopefully you can get some great value and entertainment out of. So this is going to be a mannequin makeover on a hairstyle specifically. So say you like the haircut, right? This trending haircut where it's faded in through here and we got kind of like the mullet going on, or not necessarily like a huge mullet, but a bit of a disconnection where it's shorter here, much longer. Definitely a hair trend. You can't deny the hair trend. However, we got this side part in through here. And in a lot of my experience over the 30 plus years, because I love hearing the 14-year-old trolls who say, what does a bald guy know about hair? Well, I've been a hairstylist as long as you've been alive. So in my experience, I've seen a lot of people who have had, maybe chopped up haircuts and, maybe a severe side parting, and they're like, oh, I hate my side part, and it just looks very boxy here. I hate the way this looks. So in this video, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to restyle this so I can give you guys some styling tips. Now, it may not necessarily be just about the haircut. Sometimes, it's really just changing up the hairstyle. So I'm just gonna spray this down real time with just plain old water so I can get this kind of going into here with you. So a lot of times with the hair parting like this, sometimes it's natural, right? This is where the hair naturally wants to part. Or, sometimes that's just where you style it. You can part it anywhere. But if you're trying to get rid of a side part, like something like this, what you need to do is, you got to spray it down, and then you're going to have to put some work into it as far as the styling goes. And that's what we're going to go over today, because this is, we're kind of making over this mannequin. And what I like to do when I'm doing something like this is I actually will brush the hair over, all the way over from this side, just to see how the hair is reacting. And here, excuse me, you can see that the hair is actually laying down pretty nicely over here. So if I want to create a center part from here, well, I can do it with no problem. And also, this is 100% human hair. I get a lot of trolls also saying, oh, it's not even, this is 100% human hair. These mannequins are not cheap. They go up to like $70, $80, even $90. This is 100% human hair, all right? So you can see that the hair is reacting. So if you're doing this on your own hair, what you need to take note of is, how is this hair reacting as you're combing it? Is it snapping back in the other direction? Is it giving you a lot of resistance? What's actually happening? All right, so there we go. So I'm seeing some good reactions here. And then you can also start to morph in what the hair is going to look like, and you're getting some styling ideas while you're doing this. Now, you'll probably be doing this after you wash your hair, and that's what I suggested. I'm just spraying this down right now, so the hair's not soaking wet, but it's definitely wet. So I would suggest, doing this right out of the shower. And this is the vent brush I sell on my website, shop.TheSalonGuy.com. And then also another cool, this is brand new too. This is a new carbon comb that I'm selling on my website. This thing, listen to this. This thing is so solid. It's a really, really high quality. It's like $8. And this is a wide tooth comb. So another great comb that's used for styling, trying to get through the hair. So that's why I wanted to, and it took me a while to actually have this made and find a comb that like this that I can have made, because a lot of them, they're not the greatest quality. This is amazing quality right here. So here we go. Comb the hair back. And now what I'm looking to do is I'm looking to get rid of this side part. So anytime I'm looking to get rid of a side part, what I do is I think of, do I need styling product in it as a pre-styler? I would suggest my 25 spray right here. 25 spray, and you want to press down a little firmly. I did change the formula up to make it a little bit lighter as far as the spray itself, and I minimized the fragrance on it just slightly, okay? So this actually sprays out a lot easier, but you do want to give it a firm pump and a firm press because it's a thicker liquid. So this is going to be ideal for you as a pre-styler. It's going to help really give a little bit of volume to the hair, some texture, some movement. It's going to help keep the hair nice and moisturized. So it's got 25 benefits in it. And as I'm doing this, if the main focus is, you have to have a main focus. If the main focus is to get rid of a side part or a middle part, what you need to do is actually start to comb the hair in that direction, and almost like you're presetting that style so you can see how any sort of hairstyle is going to look. All right, so next is utilizing a blow dryer. This is the blow dryer I do have on my website. A lot of you have been purchasing it, so thank you very much. Shop.TheSalonGuy.com. It's ionic, so I did invest in having the ionic technology, the upgrade to this blow dryer. It comes with the magnetic attachment, which also was an upgrade. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start to blow dry this hair. The side where the parting is, I'm actually gonna try to blow the hair against it and away from it, so it doesn't automatically natural part. So all you need to do is stand, I would say right here, or have the blow dryer behind your hair, and then all you're going to do is blow dry the hair forward this way and down. So what we're doing is we're actually trying to get rid of that part like this. All right, so I'm blow drying the hair downwards and then this direction. The opposite direction of where the hair is parting. So you can see we're actually getting rid of it already, just like that, all right? So let's blow dry this, and now as I'm doing this, I'm like, okay, mission accomplished on one side, but now we have to actually create the hairstyle. So that's when I'll start to lightly rough dry the hair and blow dry and start to see what's happening with the shape. Now here's a look where it's kind of all in the face like this. I don't know if I like that. I do want to have some height to it as well, but this is all experimenting. So I'm using a lot of my hands in through here to really help mold the hair. I always say the hands could be really a great friend, and they really can help be a great styling tool as well. All right, so now what we've done, as you can see, is we've actually gotten rid of that part in through here, and this is kind of the beginning phase of the styling. So let's turn this way. So here is where the parting was, which now you can see is completely gone, and the same on this side. So it's really just more of a natural flow. So that side part was over here, and now we've camouflaged it and created a whole new shape by just blow drying this all forward. And now we have to, kind of pick a style that we want to do, and that's where the styling product will come into play. Now, depending on what you want to do, the kind of look you want, it all really depends on what product you're using. I'm going to use my product Clutch XL, which has been reformulated from many, many years ago. It's not nearly as waxy and grippy, but it's still a wax clay. It does have those wax properties, but it's such a better product than the original from years ago. All right, so let's scoop this out here. Here we go, right here. So I'm gonna take a finger scoop, like about that much right there. And you always wanna make sure that you close this right away. And this goes for any hair products. You don't wanna leave it out and open. That's when the product just falls apart. All right, so we're gonna work it in the palm and also in the fingertips like this. Always make sure you work it into the fingertips. So with a product like this, the less you work it in, the more kind of waxy, and it's gonna create more texture. The more you work the product in your hands, it's gonna really soften a bit. So I'm looking for a bit more of a matte type of look, more of a clay feel, as opposed to the initial wax texture. All right, so here we go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work the product in, and I'm just gonna see how the hair is reacting when I have like a light application. And you can see it's actually working very well and responding very well. So let's turn this way and through here. Let me back this up a little bit. All right, so now what I'm doing is I'm really just focusing on creating a flow in through here. You could even create some spike texture throughout the back here. Again, it really depends on you, but that's where this product comes in really, really great. So if you're looking to add some texture to it, and you can see, even if you have a calic, if you work that calic into the style like this, you create kind of like a slight faux hawk almost, you can see what's happening to the style to where it's really forming into itself. So we're going with kind of like a slight faux hawk type of look. Let's go through here with a lot of texture. And we're trying to actually, mess this up a bit to where the hair is not so, harsh parting. And again, we're working with the length that this previously was. So this really is all about going with what you have. Now, if you want to bring this down a bit, you can, so it's not so high up this way. You can kind of bring this down a little bit. But once again, once you start going over this way, we're going to start exposing that parting. So that's why I'm trying to create a little more balance and height in the front so that this is kind of the focal point in through here. And this has much more of a textured flow to it. Now, this may be a bit extreme to some. Maybe you're like, oh, I don't want my hair to be like, so poofy and so, well, then maybe you need to get a haircut, Maybe you need to have, trim it shorter. But however, if this may be a little too high for you, all you need to do is just plop it down like this. Look, take the palm and push down, and look, now it's a bit more controlled. It's a bit flatter to the head. We've, kind of eliminated this whole super aggressive side part, and we've created and constructed a whole new hairstyle. So this is really great, again, for people who are trying to do something new. They're trying to create like a whole new look. And it's not that difficult. It just takes a little bit of effort and knowing how to work with your hair, all right? So within minutes, within seconds, this works even if it's on this side, if it's on this side, if you have a center parting. Now, if you have a center part, which I'll do a whole other video on, but just a little bit of a, preview of something like that, the hair probably is going to be a lot longer. So if you're somebody who just wears their hair in the middle and it falls down and falls flat, it's because your hair is so long. So what you need to do is maybe have a slick back, right? You need to slick it all the way back, or maybe create a side part. Maybe just get the hair cut shorter, because there comes a point where your hair is just so long and it's naturally gonna wanna fall flat. It's time for a new hairstyle, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna be doing a lot of videos like this, and let me know if you enjoy these, seeing me doing hairstyles and recreations, because I get so many people asking me just about pure hair tips. What do I do? How should I do this? So I'm just gonna start doing videos about haircuts and makeovers and all that stuff, so you all can learn a lot from that. Couple of quick things. If you want to use any of my products, you can use code YouTube20. That's YouTube20 at shop.thesalonguy.com. And also my official online course platform is now available if you're looking for videos that are, purely educational, no ads, a lot more in-depth, really more focused on education, kind of a different presentation type. Then you can go. The link is in my description below. And if you're a hair professional, there's a lot of courses, even an official certification course that you can take, even solo courses you can take that are very affordable, and it's all me teaching. So I really appreciate all the support. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.